gentlefolk, welcome to Tabletop Tiddies, a queer and feminist live TTRPG actual play show run entirely by people of marginalized genders. My name is Charlene Bear. I'll be your dungeon goddess this evening. My pronouns are she, they, and you can call me Char. Tonight will be our 6th episode of our D&D show, Forgotten Guardians. But before we get into the episode, we do want to acknowledge the colonial history of Canada and the United States, countries who have and continue to take from Indigenous people. The effects of colonization are still felt to this day, and we acknowledge that this episode is being recorded on the stolen lands of the Semiahmoo, Kaitsi, Coquitlam, Stolomatsky, Sumas, Noxx, Kwantlen, Kikate, Tsawwassen, Muskogee, Cherokee, Musqueam, Squamish, Tsleil-Waututh, and Coast Salish First Nations. If you would like to know more about the effects of colonization and support some Indigenous charities and organizations, you can go to the resources page on our website at tabletoptiddies.com/resources. My monster troll fighting players are ready to go.
Hello, everyone. My name is Rachel Theilade. My pronouns are she, her, and I am back playing Noxx Zaros, pronouns he, him, and he is a warlock, rogue, multiclass. Rogue slash warlock. Can't forget the slash. Can't forget.
I was confused. I'm right after you, so you cannot.
No.
Hello, my name is Katrina Teitz, but you can call me Kat. I use she, they pronouns, but I'm comfortable with any, and I am playing Hestia, our fiery half-elf paladin / sorcerer.
Hello, my name is Sara Mayfield. My pronouns are she, her, and I play Acacius of the Brae, and he / they is a paladin.
Hello, my name is Kelly. My pronouns are they, them, and I play Florence Chance, the spooky, nearly dead human lady whose pronouns are she, her, and she is a spirit bard.
That's it. Love that bit so much.
Hey everyone, I am CasperDaNBGhost. I am playing Waverly Jericho, the wolfy blood hunter / nothing, who is currently taking a nap next to a giant dead monstrosity. I'm not dead. I'm just sleepy. So sleepy.
I'm not dead. You're dead.
You're dead. You're dead. You're dead.
Yeah.
We are using Syrinscape to help make our stream more atmospheric. You can check them out at Syrinscape.com, and we will be featuring songs from Critical Role's albums Welcome to Tal'Dorei and Welcome to Wildmount, which are both available on all streaming platforms, so make sure you check those out. We also are still in a battle, which means we're featuring battle maps by Tom Kartos, who provides them free of charge to combat AI art and art theft in the community. You can check those out at tomkartos.com, and we're also featuring battle tokens designed by 2 Minute Tabletop, which has a library of free-to-use tokens that you can even customize yourself with a handy online builder. You can check that out at 2minutetabletop.com. That's the number 2, minutetabletop.com. Tonight's content warnings include undead, rotting flesh, body horror, and a new one for us here, toxic masculinity.
Ooh. We had that one character that was a trumper in season 1 that we
got rid of them real fast.
And that, let me just say, that was not me. That was a user, a supporter submitted NPC.
Yeah.
No
fucking
way.
It was my dad. It was my dad specifically because he thought it was fucking funny and knew we were gonna kill them.
All right, that's good. I like it.
I was like, bro, what?
Ooh.
Okay.
Last time on Tabletop Tiddies, the party faced an epic battle. A monstrous troll creature that used arcane abilities to merge fallen allies into its very flesh, causing it to have many faces and limbs across its body. Another troll was also in the depths of this hideout with 5 arms that allowed it to attack multiple times in a row. Hestia kicked off the combat with a fireball, setting some things ablaze, as well as the creatures inside. Acacius used their magical abilities to achieve great feats, mainly taking minimal damage from these great creatures, as well as maintaining a moonbeam that has been dealing significant damage. Waverly fought valiantly with Rudolph, but is currently down and unconscious. Florence and Noxx are both looking much worse for wear, but have no fear, for Noxx used his bag of tricks to have a giant goat appear. Also, that rhymed.
Yes. That's awesome.
Two of your enemies have fallen, but a rotting troll remains, seeming to pay no mind to its flesh falling off its body, focused only on the remaining party members. We are going to start back at the top of initiative. I will remind you all, initiative is Waverly, Florence, the rot troll, Noxx, the giant goat, Hestia, and Acacius, which means that we are going to be starting with Waverly, lying unconscious
Oh, yeah,
on
I gotta
the
make
cavern floor. What comes to your mind as you make a death save?
What comes to Waverly's mind? I think of my friend, like the last time I was with my friends. Specifically, Dan's wedding. Yeah, I'm thinking about Dan's wedding and how batshit crazy that was.
Nice.
Awesome. All right, you're looking for a 10 or higher on a d20.
Yeah, good. I got an 11, so by the skin of my teeth, I got that one.
All right, you pass. The memories of Dan's wedding fill your heart with strength. It manages to pump your blood a little harder, getting that circulation everywhere you need. But your rage is lasting a bit harder as well. And we'll jump over to Florence. I should say on the battlefield, just as a refresher right now, for those of you who might not be watching the stream, but just listening. We are in a cavern that's been repurposed from the Wildwell Guardians hideout to a cavern hideaway for some trolls. There's everything here now is covered in ash and soot, or is just charred to death from Hestia's fireball. There's a very large pile of grotesque limbs and goo on the floor from it being demolished. Another body of the 5-armed troll, and the rot troll is still at the center of this area, surrounded by the party on basically all sides, but pretty spread out here.
But how many bathrooms does it have?
Oh God, how many
it near
bathrooms
any-
are in here?
Is it near any nice
one.
schools? Any nice schools that are in the area?
It's
What do
pretty
you think it's settled?
secluded
Are you
here.
gonna settle down in here?
Yeah. I'm thinking about it. You know, rent's very expensive where I am.
It is a gated community. It's got the big spikes
Yeah.
that prevent anybody from coming in.
I can work with that.
No natural light, though.
That's true.
You're right. Okay, I'm out.
Get
Let's
some
set
mirrors
more on
up
fire.
in here. It'll work. So it's my turn now.
It is Florence.
So Florence is like basically like one hand on a big rock, just holding herself up. And there's a wall between me and the troll at the moment, right?
Yes, a half wall. It's been. Oh no, that's not true. It's been broken through because this
the whole
troll
thing was
smashed
broken?
through it.
Yeah.
All right, that means I'm just going to, I'm going to take 5 feet step back, and I'm going to kind of like sit. I'm going to sit on one of these rocks and just like put my hand that's holding my gun over one knee, and then casually pull out the card that I pulled out, kind of look at it a bit. Troll, you probably can't understand me, but Matisse Chance was one of the more detestable of our clan. He used our family's luck to hustle or grift individuals out of their belongings. He left people in ruins all through the land. It was his ultimate irony when the ship he was transporting his ill-begotten goods crashed on a deserted island in the middle of nowhere. It's a shame he didn't grift people out of a knowledge of survival. And go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw for that troll, please.
Not very wise. Let's see. Nat 1 minus 1, 0.
Oh my god.
Perfect. So as I tell this story, the troll's head starts to like shake and rattle a bit from the knowledge of this, let's call it, beguiling individual. And they are going to take 2 of my inspiration die as damage. I'll just click 2d8 because that's what level I am for sure. So they take 10 points of psychic damage and are incapacitated until the end of its turn.
All right.
And then I just kind of like slouch forward, and I'm going to just take a very short rest.
This is very well timed because its turn was next. But I think it can't do anything. Incapacitated.
Yeah.
I'm just double checking. Can't take actions or reactions. That's all it says. So it is basically it, which means that... Oh, sorry. Did you have anything else on your turn, though, Florence? I was just skipping ahead.
Can I use my bonus action to like cough up some blood onto the dirt below me?
You definitely can do that.
All right. I'm good.
All right. Which means that the rot troll's turn is over, which unfortunately does mean that both Acacius and the giant goat are going to take some damage since both of them are in its aura of rancid degeneration.
No.
Let's see here. Not bad. 7 necrotic damage.
Okay, that's actually not that bad. I was like, how much health does this thing have? We're good.
The literal degenerate.
Sorry, that was 7 necrotic.
That's right. As it just like continues to bubble. But the troll itself, is basically falling prone due to the psychic wave that Florence hit it with. And it can't take any other actions, which means Noxx, it is your turn. You still see a beam of light emanating from near your feet, heading to the south end of this cavern.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow it for sure.
All
So-
right.
I'll use my 30 feet of movement. 15, 15, 20, 25. Oh my god, there's a thing. I can't go any further.
Bum, bum, bum! As you approach, there is an open chasm. I can't remember because we had a week off to record other things. I can't remember if I described this last time. So just in case I haven't.
I don't recall the chasm being...
There-
I remember you saying it was like a well-protected way to go.
Area,
So,
yes.
yeah.
So this is similar to the entryway point that you all had to sort of like maneuver this bridge, but there's no bridge here. In this sort of lowered pit or chasm that's about 15 feet across, 20 feet wide, there are still some of those wooden spikes with smears of blood at the tips that decorate the lower end of this chasm, as well as across the way on either side, some that stick out towards the area that you're coming from. But beyond that, now that you're closer, you can see that the area on the opposite end of this chasm has seemed to be a bit less touched, a bit less affected by the trolls that have taken over this area. You can see more of the Guardians' equipment and other things here seem to be a bit undisturbed.
I'm just looking at how to long jump here because you sent some information and I was like, what on earth could you possibly mean by this, Char? And now
Now.
it all makes sense.
The moment has arrived.
Yeah, okay. I think you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before jumping. I think I definitely already did like 25 feet of movement, so I have another technically 5 feet. of movement, but how does
Yes. So in this case, you wouldn't be able to make your jump because
Okay.
you've spent 25 feet to get here.
Right.
So you would know that as your character. So you can
Okay.
be about 10 feet back and you can still do something on your turn before you run and make that jump your next turn. Because your strength score, what's your
Right.
strength score?
My strength score is a 12, so I only get a +1.
Ooh. Okay. So you
yeah.
can jump 22 feet when you get that 10. Oh, sorry, wait. You cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet. So with an athletics check and that running start of 10 feet, you should be able to make this jump.
I mean, athletics,
still
I get
have
a
a turn.
+5, but yeah, I still have a turn. So I will kind of stop in my tracks, seeing that there is a chasm, and kind of realize I have to hype myself up to actually make a jump here. And I will turn around in this moment and see how far away I am from this boy. Okay, I think I am still within Eldritch Blast range, so I'm gonna go ahead
yeah.
and shoot this boy with an Eldritch Blasty Blast, because that, I think, is probably a good use of my time right now.
You got it.
That's a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
Cool. Where's my D10? There's my D10. Oh yeah, and I get to add an extra 3. I always forget to do it because I'm so used to D&D Beyond doing it for me, and I'm rolling actual die. So that's 10. 10 damage.
All right. 10 force damage.
And
A chunk of flesh hits right next to Florence on the wall with the force that goes by.
sorry.
Ah.
And then I'm gonna be like, don't look at me, and try to like not call attention to the boy. I'm then it's gonna be the goat's turn on my turn,
The goat.
essentially.
Yes.
Come on, goat.
Come on, goat. This goat, I think, is pretty pissed because he took damage. So we're gonna go ahead and do I have a way of doing? I just want to see, because I could just ram it. I'm just looking at charge attack, because if I was to move further away, I get 40 feet of movement, and if the goat moves at least 20 feet straight towards the target and hits it with a ram attack, yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do, because I get to give an extra 2d4 bludgeoning damage if I do that. So we're gonna go ahead and have this boy move 20 feet this way, turn around and like flare its nostrils and get really mad, and then run towards it for a charge and do a ram attack.
With
All
advantage.
right.
With advantage, that's right. Okay, well that's good that I got advantage, because that was a natural 1. That is 15, 16, 18 to hit.
That hits.
Yay! Okay, so I will do, that's 1d4 for the actual attack, and then I get to do another 2 of those. So let me grab 3d4.
I want this goat to kill this troll so hard.
Yeah, me too.
That is 8 bludgeoning damage.
Nice. It's still standing.
Damn it!
But it's not happy, especially because it can't react.
Yeah.
Anything else on your turn?
No, I
Oh,
can't
shit.
do anything.
I just remembered something.
What
You said that
happened?
the troll's turn was after me, right? My incapacitation only works till the end of its turn. So you wouldn't have rolled with advantage. I didn't realize the troll was that
End
close.
of its next turn? Oh, I guess it would be its next turn
Yeah,
anyways.
yeah.
Well,
Alas, how cool
So
that
I
would have been.
don't-
We'll
What
tell
if you
everyone that's what
hadn't-
happened.
Isn't the goat flanking with Acacius?
Can we say
We
the
could
goat-
say that it would still get advantage from that because it did move ahead of time. So good call, Waverly / Casper.
Nice.
Hey!
That it could maneuver itself to get advantage on the roll.
Yeah, we'll just say we were slightly further downwind of this troll, so
Yeah.
it's flanking.
All right, Hestia, you're up next. You have an unconscious Waverly at your feet, a moonbeam between yourself and the troll that still stands. What are you doing?
I think Hestia looks over and sees the giant goat ramming this troll, and I'm like, nice. They've got it covered. I imagine that everybody's so big too. I can't even see Acacius behind from where I'm standing, and I'm just like, the goat's got it. I don't know where everybody else is, but the goat looks like it's got it handled. Yes, I see my comrade on the floor, sleeping, napping.
Sleepy baby.
Now, has Waverly disclosed the information about Wolfie syndrome?
In the time that we've known each other, I would have probably kept a handle on that. And not, because the last time I went super wolfy, I hurt one of my friends, not looking at Rachel. And
That me.
yeah.
So, okay. That
I would have kept a lid on that.
All right, then that means I'm going to go up to my friend and I'm going to use Cure Wounds at 3rd level.
Nice.
Love that. I swear to God, bro.
You heal for 16 points.
Yay! Love 16 points.
After that, I don't think I'm gonna. If I can, I will as my bonus action. I don't have much, but I will do. I will just help them up.
Sure. Yeah. You reach down as Waverly's eyes open and help them to their feet. Waverly, what does Hestia see as she does so?
So you notice that my normally like black and yellow eyes are now kind of like this blood red as I basically just snarl and like it's like I'm coming out of like a very, very bad dream. And like yeah, I'm coming out of a nightmare is what you could surmise from this. And it's the major difference is that like there's like a spider web of veins coming from like near my face, coming from my like, oh my God, words coming from my temples. I look very pissed and very like evil right now.
Oh, okay, cool. That's what Kat says, but yeah, it goes.
Yeah,
Hestia a little bit cooler than me. Waverly, answer me. Waverly.
just a deep guttural growl as my eyes lock on yours.
I'm assuming, yeah, I'm fine I'm fine using action and my bonus action to help them up. So if that is all I can do in this moment, I will prep my next movement to grapple.
Okay. Yep.
You're going to get a nice little bear hug.
That's cool.
It's Abigail.
That's cool.
Oh, no.
Wrong character.
Watch Titties by Night.
Hey.
Which means that, Acacius, we zoom over to you on the battlefield. The rot troll between you and your maybe true nemesis of the giant goat. What do you do?
Acacius is standing there, and their little like goat tail is flicking irritatedly, and you can see that their face is just kind of like fucking goats. And seeing that this goat just rammed the creature, Acacius is gonna take a good old 10 feet step back and fucking ram this thing.
Yeah.
The goat is also like standing very proudly, just like very happy that it hit, and was just kind of like,
Yeah.
The troll's also still not incapacitated.
no.
Oh, that's right. I keep thinking it doesn't have reactions, which means that when you move 10 feet away from
Oh,
it.
sorry, I misread it. It's wait, what does this say? It actually doesn't say that I need. It's just an unarmed strike. I don't actually need to move. So I just kind of like wind up my leg
Yeah.
and then ram with my head. Does a 24 hit?
Yes.
Okay. So that is a total of 9 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And
Still standing.
since I took the attack action, I can hit it with my longsword because I get 2 attacks.
All right.
Does a 25 hit?
Yes, it does.
I'm gonna show this goat up so good.
Literally a goat.
Yeah.
It's actually not literally a goat. It's a fictional goat. It's made up. It appeared out of a bag. It's not
Of
a
a
real
fuzzy
goat.
ball.
It's a bitch goat. That's a 13 slashing.
It's
Oh, wait, no.
on death's door, but still standing.
This bitch. Ah! Oh my god, how much do I hate him? How much do I want to do this? Ugh, I don't think I can do this, guys. I just want it to go down, and I don't think it's gonna happen on my turn.
You're a paladin.
Yeah, but I didn't say I pumped a smite in, so it's too late.
So you're leaving it to me? I get to kill the goat? Or get to kill the troll?
I'm not leaving it
Excuse
to
me.
you. I'm out of actions, okay?
Listen, everyone hears what they want to hear.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's
Okay.
nothing else on your turn, Acacius.
I would like to glare at the goat, showing that I did more damage than it.
Ooh, there
Nice.
you go.
It
True
finds a piece
victor.
of it finds a piece of hay on the ground and just eats it.
Mid-battle.
Fucking right.
I love that.
Can't even look at me.
Goodness.
Which means that we go back to the top of initiative, and that means we're with Waverly.
Yes, 3 Bob, we are. So when I got knocked out, when I started taking my nap, I'm gonna say that I lost my wolf form because I forgot that happened. And now I'm just an angry me, smallest person in the party. Woot woot. It's just angry small king right now. So I'm gonna, as per my lovely abilities, I have to attack Hestia.
First, you must make a wisdom saving throw.
That is
There's a chance
absolutely
that
true.
you do not attack her.
And I did not get any dice, so please don't hate me. Well, I got a natural 1 on that. So
No.
Which is
Oh,
very
boy.
unfortunate because it's quite a low DC. It's an 8, a DC of 8 for this.
You really
I got a
wanted
4.
this.
You really
So,
want to
I
attack
mean-
someone.
Not just, ew, that was bad. I'm so
You
sorry.
do move towards the nearest creature, which is Hestia.
She right in front of my face.
And you'll use your attack action, your full attack action.
Yep, and so I'm going to use my predatory strike to slash out at you first. Did I click
Okay.
it?
Sorry, I clicked something. Don't mind me.
Oh, I was like, wait. I heard the noise. What was
No,
that?
I clicking around TNT on my accident.
Does a 22 hit?
Shield.
Okay.
You use your
Fantastic.
reaction. What is your new AC?
It would be 25 right now.
Awesome. All right.
Yes. Yeah.
You get 2 attacks, Waverly. 1 more. Oh no, did Casper freeze?
Oh, no.
Oh,
What bad
dramatic.
timing! Ah! We will be right back, folks. Will Hestia Hestia survived!
Dun 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 dun. Am I back yet?
They're back!
yeah.
Okay. Oh, phew, we're here. We don't go be right back. We don't go.
That's dramatic.
still here.
AF.
Damn you.
So many emotions.
All right, your second
18
attack
does not hit.
Yes.
18 does not
That's right.
hit. That is correct.
Fantastic.
That's hilarious because you you could have downed me for sure.
I
I got low enough health.
so like what I'm really excited, so words are getting lost. I make it the equivalent of my bite attack, so I'm like lunging at you and I just bite down on your shield and like dog shake at it.
Aw, that's kind of cute.
If it wasn't like attacking you.
Yeah. Yeah.
If it wasn't murdery, yeah, that would be adorable.
I'm like that.
A
I'm,
little friend.
and yeah, I'm gonna be like that kid who like pets like goes to like smother the dog, even though it's like viciously biting at her. Yeah, I have Shield of Faith up,
Oh, Shield of Faith. Okay,
so I'm at 25 right now.
nice. Sorry, did the second attack happen?
Yes, it did,
Okay.
and I missed because I rolled an 18. So
Those are still good rolls. I'm just half pally, baby.
no, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. I am a mindless beast right now, so those are my action. Like I'm gonna hop back and just like kind of. I'm staying like I'm gonna pace around Hestia, like on all fours, but I'm not in wolf mode.
All right. Florence, you are up next.
Also, I know that it has been a long time, but I did remember that you and I looked up mirror image, and if you go unconscious, it still stays up.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
We did
just
double
imagine
check
like
that.
well, like it's a weaker flicker, but there's still some Florence's flickering around me.
Yeah.
How effed does this troll look at this point?
It looks pretty effed. It looks like it's on death's door.
All right, this is gonna be dumb, but I'm going. Like Florence is just like full on like arms on knees right now. Looks up, kind of like wipes some blood. All right, Chance, you've got this. I'm so tired of this. I'm gonna give myself bardic inspiration. This is my last one.
Okay.
I'm going to hold my cards and just sort of like crack the case open and just like hold the deck as much as possible with my hands. I'm going to stare at this troll, like look at the troll. Hey, troll. Fuck you. And I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery.
Nice. That's
Yes.
Go ahead and give me a wisdom save.
Again with the wisdom. 14?
Does not pass.
All right.
So in my cutting words, using the power of all the chances, I get to add a d6 and a d8 to this damage.
Nice.
And the troll is going to take 11 points of psychic damage.
11 points?
Yeah.
How does it fall?
I think, like, there's a beat between me saying fuck you, where the troll, like, looks confused at me, and then its head is just going to explode, and it falls down to the ground.
I love that. As it crashes down, first I'm gonna roll. It's a large creature with two
No, not the goat.
people nearby. I'm gonna roll random direction. One being north, going clockwise. Let's see which direction it falls. That's a 1 on Acacius. Dealing.
No deck save on that one?
Oh yeah, you can make a deck save. You
Thank
can
you.
make a deck save.
I am live. All right, so that
It's gonna
is
be a DC of 15.
a DC 15, you say? Are you sure you don't want to make it a DC 10? I rolled an 11. So squashed.
All right, which means that you're going to take the full damage, which is 10 bludgeoning damage, as poof, you are crushed underneath this quite heavy, decomposing roll.
Soon as initiative ends, the goat is just gonna mountain goat hop on top of the troll and
Wait,
just kind of.
Is initiative over, though? Because Waverly's still hostile.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, true.
Technically, I can't do that then. I think the goat will just stand there and chew and stare at Acacius. Like,
That is correct.
Initiative isn't over until I say it's over.
Oh, God. Waverly's the captain now.
I'll use my free action to kick away some of the viscera that flew towards me when its head exploded, and then just sort of slump over again.
Viscera.
The troll is down. Wait, blah, 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 what are words? Acacius is pinned prone underneath it. Noxx, it is your turn.
Fucking Kelly's laugh.
okay. I guess we're just gonna try and jump this gap, hey? That's a thing I have to do.
All right. This will be a DC 12 athletics check.
Okay.
Because
That
really,
is
you only
good.
need like 2 extra feet. Because you've got, or 3 extra feet. Because you've got 12 with your strength mod already. So normally, you're just not far enough to be able to make it.
Yeah. And I do have inspiration, so I could technically, if
That
I
is
critically
true.
fail this, I can re-roll. How's a 17? Question
Woo!
mark? Yeah, we got
You
it.
get your running start and jump across. You can see this electric light continue to guide you. And I have to pull up another screen. Sorry, please hold. It leads across the pit that you just jumped, across the way towards a wall, which you can now see has intricate carving in its stonework. Noxx, you can tell that this carving's details are similar to other art and markings of the Guardians. It's of a desk with various quills and many hands coming together.
Huh. I'm just gonna be like, hey, if you guys are done fighting, I found something pretty cool. And then I'm just gonna I think I probably have 10 more feet of movement after I did the running jump there. So I'll just
Yeah.
start walking in.
All right.
Yeah, I go 5, 10. There, we moved.
You can move again as your bonus action since you're a rogue.
Yeah, technically, I'll do that. Yeah.
Okay, so
I'll
you-
get to the desk basically.
Yeah, head on over. Whoosh. Yeah. Which means that was Noxx.
Goat?
Hestia.
Oh yeah, the goat.
Oh yeah, the goat. Oh my gosh.
Forget about the goat.
So the goat's explicit instructions were to attack the enemies. I don't know if it's smart enough to distinguish that Waverly might be an enemy right now. So I'm gonna say it's just kind of gonna walk over to Acacius and maybe offer a horn so that it could be pulled, he could be pulled free. Just be yo, you want to grab onto the horn, and I'll try to pull you out.
Enemies become
just a little-
friends.
This goat
Acacius?
doesn't care. This goat doesn't care. Goat. He's just gonna say no, isn't he? He's gonna be like, I don't
Yeah.
want your help.
Acacius is this goat is rubbing how fucking beefed up its horns are literally in their face, and Acacius is just gonna be like, fuck you, as he's trying to squirm out from underneath this undead flesh.
Okay, so if that's the case,
the
it's just
flesh.
gonna kind of stand there and stare at you and chew on the piece of hay that it found, and then make the loud goat scream, and then just start walking towards the other people in the room.
You too.
I'll just I think it has 40 feet of movement, so it'll just kind of come over here and see what the fuck's going on and be like, yo, guys, what's up? Just kind of watching the show, just like,
Before we move on to Hestia, then I forgot to ask you to make a concentration check, Acacius, because you do have Moonbeam up right now, and you took 10 damage of bludgeoning when the troll fell. So go ahead and do that.
Concentration check. Not 20.
Nice.
Your Moonbeam gathers strength.
Oh my god.
Okay, which means that it is Hestia's turn.
Hello. I see a crazy friend in front of me. I grapple.
All right.
Does that
Which means that it's going to be a check between the two of you.
Great.
Let me just we don't grapple very much. Let me just get the rules up here.
I know, I just grabbed it too.
Dun, dun, dun.
Contested strength or dexterity,
Oh
acrobatics.
yeah. So you can
Athletics
choose,
or acrobatics.
both of you get to choose what you would like to use to have this contested roll. Wow, my brain is like stuttering. Wow, it's like,
Yeah, no, mine too. I feel you. I'm gonna roll my dexterity,
all right.
hopefully, somewhere.
So acrobatics.
Oh yeah, I flip out of your hug. I got a 22.
I use my inspiration. Can I do that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and re-roll that, baby. Come on, you little sticky baby. Oh my god, it's a nat
baby.
one.
Oh no!
No.
Cursed inspiration.
If I cannot grapple, then what can I do? That's an action. I can still
Please
cast
don't knock me out again.
I can still cast a spell, right?
Yep, as long as it's a bonus action, or you use a sorcery point.
I'll use a I'll quicken a spell, and I unfortunately will have to touch them to do this, but I'm gonna cure wounds again.
yeah,
Okay.
get them over that threshold.
Yeah, not that I like really know, but maybe I can assume that they're like still wounded enough. I'll cast cure wounds at 3rd level again. My last 3rd level spell slot, baby.
Ooh.
Come on, baby. That is 18 to heal.
Nice.
Ooh, I don't think
I
that's
think
enough.
that's not high enough.
No.
You heal your current enemy as Waverly thrashes out of your arms, Hestia.
Wait, shit, what's the number? Hang on, it's close though.
It's close. No dice though.
And
Oh,
sorry,
damn.
can you remind me, isn't there something about how if people touch you, they take damage because you're on fire?
Are you a flaming werewolf right now?
Isn't that part of your like mantle of flame
Oh,
or something?
Hestia, right.
Yeah, me. That is true, and it doesn't specify for allies, does
Oh my
it?
god.
Great.
Wait, and you touched it theoretically twice because you tried to grapple.
Yep.
How
So
does this
they-
does
But
it
here's the
stab?
thing, here's the thing.
damage.
All
Here's
the
the damage.
pain.
Can we not make it make sense where if I'm going to cure somebody, I would not?
You could
It's a
drop your
healing
mantle
flame.
of flame.
Yeah, I know I did not say it, but I think
Oh.
I would have, because like otherwise I can't heal anybody without dealing damage to them. But we can play it
But
because I
isn't
didn't
that
say it.
life?
So that
Isn't it
is
hard,
life.
It's hard to get
I'm not
close
the kind
to
of
someone.
person that like makes you when we realize things. You would know that in the moment. We did that with Noxx as well, but you would have to drop it. So it's
Yeah.
up to you. So if you decide to drop
Oh,
your
yeah.
mantle of flame, that's fine.
If I'm healing, I will drop Mantle of Flame for sure.
Okay, which also means that the light in this room goes whoosh and is gone.
Dowie, everybody.
I have dark vision, yellow boned.
Wait, all the fires
Not.
all the fire already went out?
Yeah, I already described everything
In-
as
in
being
but
hard.
seconds.
There's moonlight.
Oh,
there's
yeah.
some beautiful dappled forest
I can see
floor
the
light
silhouette
in
of
one
Waverly and
section
Hestia.
of the room.
No, you see the light, the moonlight reflect out of my eyes like a
Ooh.
creepy wolf.
Ooh,
And
like
okay.
the way
darkness.
cats go like mirrored eyes.
I feel like Hestia is kind of like definitely concerned, but at the end of this turn, I like boop them with more health, and if they still look all messed up, I'm just like, That's fine. I could fight another round if I have to.
You see, I'm gonna literally just for flavor. You see that like when you boop them, that they look less ravenous, but they are still they're still in an animal type mindset that everyone is their enemy, but they're not like out for blood at this point. It's just self-defense.
Aw, like a little puppy. That's scared. Just scared. I'm gonna stop calling you a puppy. I'm so sorry.
I would really appreciate that. Thank you. I am a 50-year-old person.
I just love puppies.
Yeah, but dogs are puppies for their entire life.
Yeah,
Forever.
so true. That's science.
Which means Acacius, you're up next. You're prone, stuck under a giant troll.
I tried. Tried to
I-
help.
Would like to get out from underneath the troll, please.
All right. You can make an athletics check.
You've got this, Acacius.
I'm gonna say DC 12 to get out of this under this heavy beast, which is also
Okay.
slimy and gross.
Yeah, literally disgusting. His once highlighter, glittery skin is now covered in decomposing sludge as Acacius does the perfect push up and then just kind of like tucks and rolls out from underneath and then just does so you know how some like he does that thing that like they're really big on movement TikTok where he lands with 1 foot on the ground and 1 foot extended and then stands up on the one leg.
Pistol
Superhero
squat.
landing.
Yeah, pistol
never mind.
squat.
Oh yeah.
What? Yeah, where he's like standing up on like just using one leg and is just gonna put it down. Put the leg down. Is that what is this, Shaw? Is this my action? Is this
No, that was just you had to get up. You had to use
thank
some of your
God.
movement to do that, but it was just cool.
That's- yeah. I will drop Moonbeam.
Oh, it's so dark
And-
in here.
Oh shit!
Literally
Fuck,
can't
fine.
see
I
anything
won't
now.
drop Moonbeam.
I mean, I'm
I
fine.
won't drop Moonbeam
I don't
because I
care.
can't see shit. I'm gonna just leave it where it is. I will. Wait, how much do I have left then? I have. Is it half movement or 10 feet to stand up?
It's half of your movement.
Okay, so that means it is 15. Are we rounding up or down?
How much is your movement?
35.
I'll say you have 20 feet left.
Okay. So I would like to. How much? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I do not have enough. I'm gonna stand beside Hestia.
Hey.
I think you're in your
And-
You're
moonbeam
in your
now.
own moonbeam right now.
No, but I can't do it. I'm like there, but I don't want to be
Fight
on
the
the
goat.
in
Fight
the
the goat.
overlay.
Fight the
Right.
goat.
I'm not close to the goat.
Fight
I'm
the goat.
standing away from the goat, beside my friend Hestia. And
I mean, that goat takes up 4 squares, so you would have to be like 1 to the left.
Goat's just vibing.
Because it's a big goat.
Yeah.
Is this the toxic
giant
masculinity you were talking about? This goat takes up way too much space.
Yeah.
this goat is taking up
that is,
everyone's space. I hate this experience.
I'm sorry. You have to move it again. You're joking. 1 more to the left.
I know I am just deciding where I'm going since I can't be around this fucking goat and I can't be on Hestia and I can't be in my moonbeam because I,
mean,
don't
you
want to get
can.
ouchied.
You
No,
can't
but I
be
gotta
near the goat.
see.
You can't.
I gotta see. I cannot. No. Fuck this goat.
Did nothing
Big
to
ol'
you.
Fuck this goat. It did enough.
Jesus.
You're
I'm, like,
welcome.
literally, like, this is just. I hate characters that have no bonus actions, and this character has no bonus actions.
You made this character.
I made it. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna take 2 steps after we stand up. I'm gonna Misty step over
Oh.
beside my friend
That's a bonus
because
action.
this is important.
It is.
Then I am going to try to use the same strength that I used in my push-up and my pistol squat to give Waverly a big ol' hug and restrain them.
Okay.
Contested strength, right?
Yep.
Wait, can I use dexterity if this is a grapple?
Yep.
Yeah, athletics or acrobatics.
Oh, wait, am I using? No.
What
I'm
the
just
French
using
toast did
strength.
I roll? 19.
Uh,
I hopped out of your hug too.
Sarah, sorry, just add your, instead of adding just your strength,
Oh,
add
okay.
either your athletics or your
Cool.
acrobatics.
So that'll be 21.
Okay, fine.
You manage.
It's
to-
okay. I know you're angry right now. But you know, everyone gets angry and it's okay to feel your feelings. You just gotta feel them in a healthy way. Like, I'm allowed to say, fuck this goat, but I'm not allowed to hurt it.
I was snarling up until you said, fuck this goat, and then it's just a, huh?
Which means,
That's the end of my turn.
all right. That next up is, I skipped Waverly. Waverly, you are next.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try and break the grapple because I'm close, but I don't think close works in this.
Breaking a grapple would be your action.
That's
And you currently are forced to use the attack action on the closest ally.
okay. So
But
I'm
first, make a wisdom save.
yeah.
please be better. I wish I was smarter, guys.
You can also use your inspiration if you would like to, because you were also at Talking Tiddies.
That is true. What did I roll? Because I can never see it.
You rolled an 11, so you beat it, 'cause it says DC 8. So
Cool.
Your mind is
the-
your own.
Yes, as I hear Acacius speaking to me, like I have a moment where instinctually I'm going to bite down on your arm, but then like I your words hit me before I go through with the action. And I'm like, yep, okay, I'm good. You can stop hugging me now. Please let me go. I'm fine.
I would like a hug back, please.
They're
You
there.
don't
And
have to.
they like pat your arms, like hug. Can I go? Can you please?
As we're hugging, you just hear Acacius whisper into your ears, be like, my horns are big enough, right? Like you're not looking at the goat and being like, damn, I wish its horns were that big. You're just like, your horns are good, right?
Where did the freaking goat come from?
Fucking Noxx, man.
Where were you carrying a goat, Noxx?
What?
Where is Noxx? What happened? What did I miss?
So, Acacius is, unless you would like to attempt, I don't know if I want. I'm gonna still hug you, bud. I really love you. I'm sorry.
This feels unnecessary. I look over at Hestia. Could you please fill me in? What happened? What did I miss?
I think you've been leaving out some important information about yourself. We can talk about this later. We have a job to do.
Are you
Noxx!
Are you okay, Waverly?
I am fine.
Because your
Is it my turn yet?
eyes are still kind of funky, bud.
I call sus.
Chatting.
Is there anything you want to do on your turn, Waverly, before I pass it over to Florence?
My turn. I want to get out of this hug now, please, in a non-violent way.
Okay, then yeah, you can do a contested roll. So again, it's athletics or acrobatics for both of you.
Okay, hiya. I got a 12.
I'm hugging you so good.
God dang it.
A 23
We're
means,
getting
yeah,
emotional
Acacius holds on.
support off each other. I think in this hug, Waverly, you get the sense that Acacius needs this just as much as they're holding you.
Okay,
Just
so
as much as you're being restrained, Acacius needs this hug.
I like upon realizing that, I will hug you back and like pat you on the back and like the back of the head and like on your back, and it's like it's all right. It's gonna be okay. And I can't do anything.
Then we're going over to Florence, who's still got 4 HP.
I'm going to, despite my better interests, step towards the once previously aggravated Waverly. I have 30 feet of movement, which means that I can get just up to Waverly while sort of like stepping over the arms and gunk. I am now consumed by the monster on the image. I'm going to look at Acacius and sort of like frown and look at, like, give Hestia a knowing nod. And I'm just going to slip a card out of my deck and face it towards just Waverly. This isn't you, Waverly Jericho. And on it you see a cobalt black, not cobalt, a entirely black wolf, just its silhouette with a red vial around its neck. This is not you. And I'll use Cure Wounds on you.
Nice. Go ahead and roll for that.
I'm going to upcast this baby to 4th level.
Damn. People are done with this.
Heal.
So
This is a threat.
You get healed for 26 points of damage.
Jesus.
As the card like illuminates, and it's you on the card. I'm gonna slip it back into my deck without anyone noticing.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good. It's like the red of my eyes goes away. My whole demeanor like kind of just relaxes. My claws retract for a little bit, or retract to where they normally are. And like my hair looks and feels less bristled than it was. Like I have very clearly gone back to my default where I am just chill.
Which means that we are now out of initiative. The battle has been won, and Noxx is still investigating over...
I fully collapse into the gunk and then just
Yikes.
shudder.
I will see that my friend just collapsed, and I'll pump a sexy 30 healing from my lay on hands
Ooh.
into you, which will also be in the form of a hug.
I immediately go tense.
Okay. I know this isn't your thing, but thanks for tolerating the hug. And then I will drop. And then I'll be like, can we deal with this fucking goat?
Noxx, where are you? Your goat is fighting.
I'm over here.
I can't see. All I see is the moon.
Listen, do you want your scrolls or not? Give me a second.
Dancing lights. Blue lights.
Yeah, I'll drop my dappled light moonbeam.
All right. Which means that the area is lit with Florence's dancing lights once more. A bluish hue decorates the walls. And you all can see the chasm that Noxx had to make his way across to reach the less touched area of this hideout.
Ooh. Does anybody else want to go for a run and jump?
Is there another way in?
You're not sure. But for the sake of time, because that combat went much longer than I thought, you miraculously are all on the other side of the chasm.
That was hard.
Like, that's what happened.
That was hard. It
Messy
took
Seb.
hours.
Messy Seb.
Including the goat, who did it
Yay!
effortlessly.
Yeah, flawless long jump.
MVP. Noxx, have you found anything?
I don't know. Shara, have I found anything?
You see this beautiful decorated carved area at the edge of where this throne and desk lies. You can all see it, and Noxx has been examining it. You get the feeling of a sense of revelry coming from this area. So just to reiterate, it's a carving that's similar to other art and markings of the Guardians, and it's of a desk with various quills and many hands coming together.
Definitely the vibe we're looking for.
I look in the room and I cast Detect Magic. Oh my god, do I have spell slots left? Yes, I have one first level spell slot left. I cast Detect Magic.
Panic.
Boom! You cast Detect Magic. Your eyes are able to see in this area, and you do a quick scan, and you find a distinct lack of magic in this room.
I'm just going to start touching the desk. I'm just going to look and see if there's compartments. I'm just going to examine and look and see if I can find where the scrolls are.
Go ahead and roll investigation.
Can I help out by like trying to like sniff it out? I don't know how.
Always want to use your sniffing.
Because I get advantage when I use my sniffer.
I know, but I mean,
Gonna smell old
props to you
parchment.
for asking, but
I rolled a 17.
you can give the help action without
Fine.
your nose. to
Fine,
get
I'll
Noxx
give
to
my
roll
help
again.
action. I'll dig through like a normal human being.
Sorry, am I getting the help action to be able
Yes.
to roll with advantage then?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. The first one was better, so it was a 17.
Okay. You think that you're distinctly in the right area. The light at your feet goes across the desk and up into, almost like disappearing into the carving that's before you.
Can I pick up the carving?
It's like etched into the wall.
Oh, okay. It's actually like a part of the place.
Part of the stone, yeah.
Okay, so it's in there. Something's in there. I just point at it. I'm like, do we just poke at it? Like, is this like what? Somebody know how to punch the wall open? I don't know.
Wait.
Like,
There's lots of hands on a desk. Is there a desk in this area?
Yep, there's a desk between Noxx and the carving itself right now.
I'll put my hand on the desk then. As soon as Acacius mentions like anybody else want to in on
Desk?
this?
Hand?
I'm gonna put my hand on the desk, but only to brace myself as I like feel the wall.
I mean, there's no hoof on the desk, so I guess the goat
The
can't
goat
come.
immediately puts his hoof on the desk. Like, I want to be.
Yes.
I'm using my water skin to try to like take off some of the gunk, but I'm just covered, and I'll reluctantly come up and attempt to just use my like phantom mage hand and see if it will like that, so that I don't have to touch this.
As everyone touches the desk in some way, the dust begins to settle as the stone sort of like dissipates. And you find a lead box about 2 feet in length on either side with no seam or opening.
Lead.
Something with this
Untraceable.
Yeah.
Lead.
Prevents scrying, although scrying at this point is challenging.
We're thinking.
Hey,
Not
you
that
still got
far in
your detect
advance.
magic up? Is this magical, or did someone just carve? Is this just a square cube of lead?
Hestia, you would
Hestia.
know that you cannot lead blocks being able to see what's inside. If it's a great container to hide items.
Yeah.
Could-
Like Wilso said.
Gotta
There's
be
nothing
in
to
there,
see.
though, right?
Yes, absolutely. It must be made of lead for that reason.
Could I examine the box to see if there's any symbols on it?
Sure, yeah. Go ahead and roll investigation.
Cool. Just double checking. I'm not using my nose
Try
this
and
time.
smell it if you want to.
Oh, really? Does it smell like
It
lead?
smells like lead.
I knew it.
Jesus.
I know I'm not much for deduction, but I would assume that the fact that all of the people who touched the desk were at one point guardians, then perhaps we have acquired the right thing.
Yeah. We
I
could
got a
just go.
15.
Probably should check inside just to be safe, though, just so we don't have to come back. I don't
With
know.
the 15 investigation check, Waverly, you are certain that there are no tips, tricks, or symbols or sigils on this lead box. You get the feeling that it's a bit thick, but a strong enough person might be able to break into this with the right tools.
Oh, goat?
Damn
Goat?
it. Like I'm looking at it and I'm like, where is Dan?
We need the strongest member of the party.
I
Goat?
miss Dan.
Goat?
Oh, did you need
Yeah,
something?
I'm gonna give it to the
Acacius?
goat.
Is your arm sore from the battle?
Oh my god.
Flexes his six pack so that all the like fucking decomposed gunk just slides off.
Do you actually want the goat? I mean, like, I can tell the goat to
No.
do whatever.
Please
I don't know.
have the
I
goat
think
smash
the goat
this thing
needs
open.
to do it. Yeah.
Hey, goat? I should really name you. Goat?
No.
Smash.
Florence
That
is
is
checking
gonna-
Acacius out, though.
Ooh.
Yeah, the goat's just gonna like get up and then just like headbutt down on the lead box and use a ram.
Tools. Who has tools?
All
We have goats.
right.
Not a goat.
It's at 19 to hit this inanimate object.
Oh, yeah. It succeeds.
So
Go ahead and roll damage.
cool.
Goat.
That's
Go, Meryl, go.
That's 8 bludgeoning damage. I rolled both 4s on the 2d4.
And one of its horns rams just in the right way to cause a fissure, a crack in this lead that just basically breaks the top of this box. And inside you find what you're looking for. You find 4 scrolls, the Allegiance Accords, all signed. There's a reverence to these documents, both magical and mundane. They're all marked for the various areas of Wildwell, Tessera, Biscaria, and Fearfort, as well as an additional plane of existence, the Feywild.
Ooh.
And armed with the 4 Allegiance Accords, you're one step closer to uniting the lands of Tessera against the Archdragon threat that looms over you all. And you're able to, perhaps, if you want to, take a long rest in this cleared out den, still filled with such history of the Guardians that came before. And I do want to say, Hestia, you're also able to select a shield from the armory here. What does it look like?
What does it look like?
Mhm.
Okay, I'm scoping around. Is there a couple?
There's whatever you want it to be.
Okay. I feel like looking in the armory, there would be a decent amount, but I will find one that matches the orange hued metal that I currently have adorned on my body. It's medium sized, which is good because I still want to be able to slash and hack and slash, but I find one that's a nice burnt orange, suiting the
Nice.
rest of my armor.
So add that to your inventory, a regular shield that you're able to use.
Yeah.
And that means that with the shield that happened, blah, blah, blah. So you all begin your long rest in this area, feeling confident that you've cleared the area. You should have a safe recuperation period here. And the camera's going to pan over to Noxx. As you drift off to sleep, what is on your mind?
There's a couple things. There's happy that we beat the things, happy that we found the scrolls, really excited that we might have a chance to go to the Feywilds, because he's heard that the Fey can be wild. Yeah, just kind of a lot of stuff going through his head there, and then kind of starts thinking back on the bright lights that led him to this, and is kind of like almost frustrated that it didn't help more during the battle and it was just lights. That's kind of where he's at.
Yeah. These lights in your mind and this left with this pit in your stomach of a bit of anger. Your dreams eventually shift to a plane of emptiness. A swirl of sweet-smelling cigar smoke wafts into the darkness around you. Crystal clear, and a figure emerges from the smoke. A human woman with short gray curls, wrinkled face, and a standoffish demeanor that screams she'd rather be drinking a whiskey right now. You see your warlock patron, Marge, before you. And that's where we're going to take our break.
Amazing. Oh, amazing.
Iconic.
Well,
Did everyone just become like a god? Are we like? Is it Willow's a god? Marge is a god? Are they all gods?
that goat
Find
is a
out
god.
after the break.
OCO friends, it's CasperDaNBGhost, and I am here to talk to you about merch. Since our sweet new rebrand, the Tabletop Tiddies team has been hard at work updating our merch shop with t-shirts and blankets and mugs and hoodies and more that feature our awesome new logo, character art, and references from our show. You can see it all at tabletoptiddies.threadless.com, where we frequently have great sales. So you'll know you'll be getting a good deal. I've had a hand in designing a lot of our stuff, so our merch is pretty fantastic, if I do say so myself. So check us out at tabletoptiddies.threadless.com. That is tabletoptiddies.threadless.com. And every time we say titties, you know it's with some double D's.
We love Elderwood Academy's mission to make people happier with their gaming, and we love their customization options for their fantastic products. Elderwood Academy offers gaming-themed gear including spellbook dice trays, dice boxes and towers, and other enchanting RPG supplies. The Tiddies all received amazing hex chests to store our dice. These handcrafted hex chests are made of top-grade solid hardwoods and feature magnetic enclosures and a sculpted beehive interior to hold your dice in style. Shop today at elderwoodacademy.com. That's ELDERWOOD academy.com.
Hello, folks. It's Sara here to remind you that you can influence our games by supporting us on patreon.com/tabletoptiddies. It's only on Patreon that you can gain access to unique polls that control elements of both our Dungeons & Dragons show, as well as our Vampire the Masquerade campaign. What spell scrolls await in a dungeon's treasure chest? Should the guest PC be kind or disgusted by the coterie? You decide. You can also create your own magic items to be featured in the games, and it's the best way to support the show. All of this and more can be found at patreon.com/tabletoptiddies. And remember, whenever we say tabletop titties, it's with double D's.
I did it!
Yay!
Yay!
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the second half of our 6th episode of Forgotten Guardians. Just completed an epic battle that ended with a goat and Waverly somehow being enemies. Everyone took a long rest. Hestia got her shield. But, of course, we ended on the cliffhanger of discovering who Noxx's warlock patron was. A human woman that seems to be ever present in our campaigns. Smoking a cigar, wishing she had a whiskey in her hand. Marge comes out of the cigar smoke that swirls in the emptiness. And she looks at you, Noxx, before shaking her head.
Don't shake your fucking head at me.
I thought you'd be
Where have
doing
you
better.
been? Where have you been?
You brought out a goat to that fight. That was your big move. A goat.
Yeah, you gave me that fucking bag.
Don't pick
Thought it
the
was gonna
giant goat to do your bidding.
I mean, it got the fucking job done.
Did I choose Acacius or did I choose you, Noxx? I'm not a fan of goats.
Well, then don't give me a bag that has the option of making a goat.
You want some more power? Fine, I'll give you some more power. It's time to grow up and become a man. A real man.
Shut up. Shut the fuck
There it is.
up.
There it is.
What,
There
you
it
want a
is.
new cantrip? Something to make your weapon more powerful? Here. How about we give you some booming blade? That should help you out.
Okay. You didn't answer my question. Where have you been? A lot of people fucking died, and you just did nothing.
Yeah.
A lot of people I knew, my friends, and you didn't help us at all.
A lot of people are dying. People are counting on you. Not just me. Not just Wildwell. Summer is counting on you, Noxx.
Don't fucking bring her into this.
She's waiting. She doesn't even know where you are. Whatever
Yeah,
lies
it's better that way.
are being told to her. All right. I'm getting ahead of myself. I was pissed about the goat thing.
Yeah,
But you're-
apparently Acacius is too. I don't know what the fuck happened there.
You're on the right path. I just needed to give you a little push, clearly, to get you to get those allegiance accords, but you found them. I'm proud of you.
You're not my mom. You don't have to act like it.
You just need to bring it home, all right?
Sure, yeah. We'll get it done. Nobody else seems to be able to do this shit, so we'll make sure it happens.
You did find a good group, though, to hang out with here.
Yeah, no, they're great.
Who's your favorite?
Why does it matter?
I'm curious. I like to cause a little chaos.
I mean, like Acacius is my bro. Like, we joined together, but like,
The goat's your favorite.
oh my fucking god, he's not a goat. First of all, he would take offense to that shit.
Satyr, goat. Reminds me of someone I used to call Silver Spoon a little bit.
Okay. Listen, I don't want to. You clearly got some baggage with goats. I don't know what the fuck happened to whatever past life. Are you even? I don't even know if you're alive or a god. I don't even know what the hell your deal is. It's not
Well,
my
I'm not a
business.
god. If I was a god, then you'd be a cleric, not a warlock.
Sassy. Fair. But yeah, thanks for the extra cantrip. I'll put it to good use.
You could pick a new spell while we're at it, too. I'm feeling generous today.
Thanks. Appreciate it. Was this your handiwork too? This like little charm. I like dangled the like dark shard amulet. Just like,
She winks and begins to fade away.
yeah, thanks. And I'll just like kind of go back to sleep, I guess.
Which means that throughout the night, the party, you're all privy to Noxx talking in his sleep a little bit. You hear bits and pieces of his replies to that conversation. You could make some of them out. And you also all feel more powerful as you do level up. You are all level 9, which means tell folks what you've won. So Noxx, you do get Booming Blade, which was Rachel's choice, pulling back the curtain a little bit.
Yeah.
What else do you get on this level up?
I have chosen to take a feat instead of up my ability scores. So I took the Piercer feat because it had the word penetrating in its description, and I thought it was funny. But it's also really good for a swashbuckler. So you have achieved penetrating precision in combat, granting you the following benefits. I got to up my dex by 1. And once per turn, when I hit a creature with an attack that deals piercing damage, you can re-roll one of the attack's damage dice, and you mustn't use the new roll. When you score a crit that deals piercing damage to the creature, you can roll 1 additional damage die when determining the extra piercing damage the target takes.
Woohoo! Nice.
And that is not including my sneak attack. So I was just kind of like, yeah, that's pretty sick. I'm going to take that. But also, penetrate.
Awesome.
And I don't know what my spell. I forgot that I got another spell, so I'm just gonna like stare at a spell list while other people fucking choose to explain what they got for.
All right.
I got like waking up. I get this overwhelming sense of I don't know. Grim psychometry. When making intelligence and history checks, I recall information about sinister or tragic history of an object I'm touching or my current location. And I have advantage on that roll. So spending a lot of time in this like old Guardian's lair, I gained the ability to recall information about sinister or tragic history.
Nice. That's cool.
Well, damn.
That drastically changes what I chose. So 1 second, because I don't want to step on your heels, so I will not do what I was going to do.
Ooh.
Then Acacius or Hestia?
Acacius got just a little bit beefier. You see that, like, everything that he's good at just seems to have gotten just like a little sexy bit better. His muscles a little bit more pronounced. Six pack, ooh, bit more chiseled. Jawline sharper. And that's basically just proficiency bonus increasing with level 9. Aside from that, now got 3rd level spells. Yeah. But
Fun.
he's just a little bit hotter.
I'll save it for the after show.
Which you can get on our Patreon. So go subscribe, be a patron, and until you subscribe or until you listen to that, wait, Kat, what do you get? What do you get?
What do I get?
What do you get?
I am pumping a level into. Oh, does anyone know? Let's take a poll. What do you guys think? Oh, don't look though. You probably only looked at a character sheet. Do you think I
I'm not
pumped it into
looking.
Sorcerer or into Paladin?
I
did
think
not
sorcerer
Yeah, I'm
be
gonna
a
say sorcerer,
fiery-
too.
to be more
I-
flammable.
I don't know anything about spellcasters.
You know what?
so-
I'm gonna be a contrarian. I'm gonna say you put it into Paladin.
Candy.
I'm probably wrong. but-
I can't say because I inferred by
You-
some questions you asked me earlier.
No, that's right. I did ask you some questions earlier. Yeah, I pumped another level into Sorcerer.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
We've got plans. We've got big plans. Yeah, so we're going 7th level. I get another boop in my sorcery points, and I got to add a 4th level spell now. And I have 2 4th level spell slots, which makes me so beefy. And what do we? No, I'm not gonna ask this one. But like, if you can assume what kind of 4th level spell I got, it's Wall of Fire, baby.
Hey, wall of fire!
I saw a couple other ones, and I've got plans because I will obviously get more 4th level spells. But like, I cannot not take Wall of Fire.
Pretty good.
And I just imagine this being like, like when you feel the beef and you're like, ooh, I feel like I have extra fire in me that needs to leave my body. And the first time it's like, like hopefully not a forest fire. Maybe it's in the cave or something. But just like the feeling of this spell and it shoots out and I'm just like, yes, Wall of Fire now.
Nice. Florence?
What do you think? Should I do the thing that I was originally going to do? Because I have thought of something else.
You should do
Whatever's more complicated.
You can do
Whatever's more complicated.
you can
First
do
of
what
all,
you want.
rude.
You can go with
Second
your
of all-
original.
All right, I'll do it, and I can change it. Don't worry. So, over the night, I'm going to wake everybody up except for Noxx, because it seems like Noxx is having trouble sleeping. And I'm going to gather the 3 of you and the goat around, because I want to take a moment while we're here to take a bit of the lessons that we can learn from the history of the Guardians. And I'm going to start laying out cards in front of me. And I'm going to recall as many Guardian stories as I can, and the cards will begin to show their pictures. And using all of the the history and the lore and the legends that these guardians have collected over the centuries. I'm going to have them take from me the ability to speak to the dead and instead infer onto me the ability to cast legend lore.
Ooh.
And, all right, it's been a while, only 2 weeks for the viewers, but upon becoming level 9, Florence is now a bard. Level 9. I gotta tell you, that's... Oh boy, the choice.
Tough for you.
I almost picked Warlock. I almost picked Sorcerer. But I will happily say that in doing so, I rolled max on my bard health, and Steve would be so proud of me because my max health is now 69.
Hell yeah.
We can never level up again. And I'm gonna take a cool spell for my 5th level spell that I'm not gonna tell you.
All right.
Ooh.
Then we're left with 2 secret spells in the party.
Nice.
I didn't say what spell I took.
3 secret spells.
Flexing.
Secret
What level?
spell.
What
Secret
class
spell.
did the goat take when it leveled up?
Yeah.
Ghost's gone. It's dawn. It's gone now.
What?
It disintegrated into sparkles and went back into the bag.
You got to party with it that night.
Oh,
Promise?
I also grabbed my coat from the spike cave.
I
There
went.
was one thing you wanted to do before leaving this place, which was getting the onyx from the frozen pool.
Yeah,
So that
I-
Mage Wilso could craft the Mercer locket for you.
Yeah, I would probably have gone back with Florence while she got her coat, and I would have done all of the things to try and get the stupid onyx.
We'll smash it for you.
I'll
We'll smash it
encourage
for you,
you.
baby.
Yeah, this
I can
can't
encourage
happen
you as
during the
well.
rest, but what
can
what
do
do
that.
you do? What's your strategy? It's about, I forget how deep I said it was, but it's pretty deep. Hold on, I
Yeah.
can tell you exactly. I have to go back to session 5. Please hold. Talk amongst yourselves.
I think our plan was just to burn it.
Yeah, I was gonna just have Hestia stand at the thing and like just stand there and melt it as she
good
goes
plan.
down,
Yeah.
and
Can
then
do.
pull her back up.
Can do, baby doll.
Can
Like
do,
it's
though.
even if it's like cold water, isn't it has you like on fire, so she probably just like warm the water up, like
Yeah.
Just turn the
turn
pool
it into a hot
jacuzzi.
spring. Yeah.
There you go.
I mean, the goat is gone now. The hottest member of the party is back. Could we not just lay Acacius flat on the ice?
I deeply appreciate the compliment, but also I don't want to be cold.
Fair.
I am not wearing a shirt.
We're all aware.
Yeah.
Nice.
We are.
It is-
Acacius is gonna put out his fist for fist bump with Noxx.
Nice.
So it's 30 feet across and then 30 feet down. So get it. I don't know. I'm basically using Hestia as like one of those ice drill things. I'm sorry.
No, I'm like the butter knife that you run underneath the hot water and then you slice the ice cream cake.
That's a method? Did not.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Hot
just.
strats.
Yeah.
No, I just like with a very big knife and put body weight behind it, but okay. Yeah, and then I'm gonna go for a swim because I've got dark vision. And hopefully that works underwater.
Yes.
And grab.
What?
I don't know.
All right. So you swim. The ice does melt. It does take a while, but you have other spells and whatnot to kind of work together here. Once you get down, Hestia melts too. You reach the floor. The base of this pool is covered in this onyx. What's your plan to get it off the floor? It's like rock in the floor.
Oh, I was going to, scratch at it until I got pieces big enough.
Okay, yeah. Let's go ahead and roll to attack using your feral weapons.
Yes.
It's got an AC of 16.
Oh, great. Yeah. Strikey strike. 22.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
7.
All right. So you're start chipping away, and you know you need 1,000 GP worth, but you're not actually sure what 1,000 GP worth
Bring them
is.
over here, Waverly. I will appraise them as you bring them up.
You're not even walking over. You're just
Just don't get too close because of the wet dog smell. Can I appraise the onyx as Waverly is like gathering them?
Sure. Yeah.
What do you want me to roll? I got jeweler's tools, so one would assume that I am a jeweler, as that is my profession in my backstory.
Yes, that's right. That is right. I mean, do you even roll? Like, I feel like if you're a carpenter and someone's like, "How much is this chair worth?" You'd know.
Yeah. All right, I'm down for that.
Is that not true? Is that me being too easy? I feel like that's kind of true.
I feel like either that or you'd roll with advantage. So it's up to you.
Being in Fearfort, I have 100% dealt with onyx because I feel like the prince probably went through a goth phase. And I won't take that I won't take that narrative from Sara, but it definitely seemed like the king.
The prince, like, hardcore went through a goth phase. Do you remember? Like, as soon as they met Asher.
So everyone
remember?
so everyone was wearing onyx at some point in Fearfort. So yeah.
Oh no, Hestia's got like heavy armor on and is in the water, guys.
Do I get? Yeah, my question was: is it control flames amount of water, or I dunk in, right? I dunk
It's
in
30
like
feet of water.
I'm gonna be so pissed,
You're gonna fall to the bottom.
and I will do it. But Waverly tried to bite me, and then I am getting like
getting
dunk
dunked.
tanked for them.
But so with all of this work, with Florence's appraisal happening here, you do manage to get enough chunks of this onyx from the floor, with some to spare if you would like.
Yeah, I would have gotten extra just in case.
Sure. To bring back to Mage Wilso. And in true Dragon Age inspired fashion, we see a map of Biscaria and a dotted line traveling from Cold Rock Hollow to Mage Wilso's tower as we fast travel. You combat a few more rifts and undead, but you make it back to the tower to see Mage Wilso and Melinda, update them on your progress, on your learnings about how the monsters are affected by psychic damage. Mage Wilso is given the onyx shards and does manage to craft a Mercer locket for you, Waverly. So
Yay.
Katrina and yourself become attuned to this locket before you head back out to reach Biscaria Castle. And oh my god, I'm so sorry. I forgot. There was something else in the lead box. I didn't include it in my notes. It's a magical rope. That seems quite interesting. It seems like you can animate it if you know its command word. And something is calling to you, Acacius. What is the command word of this rope?
What's the safe word? Pineapple.
Pineapple.
Fuck, I'm trying to. What's the word?
You can
Well,
take some time
okay.
to think about it if you want.
No, I know what word I want it to be, but I can't
Think of the
fucking
word.
remember what the word is. What's the word for rope bonded?
Jabari. I came out with that way too fast.
Shibari. that is the magic
Hello.
word.
Hello.
I'm like, I think how it happens is the box opens and Acacius is like, oh, like Shibari, and then the rope it just like attunes and becomes one. He's like, nice.
Nice.
And this is a rope of climbing that is yours for using however you so choose.
I may know which guardian that belongs to.
Yeah, true.
Nice.
How would you know that?
Well, I don't want to say.
Is there a name on it? I don't understand.
Good.
I look for a name on it.
I don't see a name on it. Yeah.
The legend speaks for themselves.
One day I will understand why you all talk in such riddles.
So this rope is a rope of climbing, which is in our database, so feel free to use that. And the Mercer locket, I've taken, it's basically exactly what Trinket used with Vex in Critical Role. So I've written it up, and you can find that on our Patreon. But I do want to say, it's Matt Mercer / the Pokeball, but it's not me, but it's in our game now.
Waverly, you've got to get a hat, and then every time you bring Karina out, you flip the hat backwards.
Yeah. I will say that there you go, can use an action to get any willing creature into this locket. If it's an unwilling creature, they have to make a wisdom saving. Excuse me. Oh my God, I'm drinking cider. Now I'm all burpy.
Nice.
If it's a creature that doesn't want to go into the locket, they have to make a wisdom saving throw to resist. But since you're going to be spending a lot of time with Karina inside the locket, and she's going to be very familiar with it, you can use a bonus action instead of a full action for releasing or retrieving her.
Cool.
Additionally, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, nothing. You're probably going to give it to me later. Anyway, go ahead.
Additionally, if Karina goes unconscious and is within 100 feet of the locket, which is unoccupied, then she'll be immediately stabilized and put inside the onyx crystal inside.
Yay. Awesome.
Woohoo.
Cool. And it matches my aesthetic. I love that.
Which means that fast travel and fast forwarding over, you are at Biscaria Castle. You're met at the gates of the castle by armed guards who take note of you and mention that they had almost forgotten about the Guardians, thought you all had died. But they do escort you through the courtyard to the throne room, as the Princessen would most definitely like to speak to you if you are who you say you are.
I have
a few
quick...
folks...
go
Oh,
ahead.
sorry, go ahead.
Before we get there, can I, during one of our rests, have cast Legend Lord on Biscaria Castle just to get like one juicy little tidbit that I can bring up?
Sure, yeah. Biscaria Castle. How does Legend Lore work?
It's basically like I mention a place and can learn a cool ass thing about it. It has to be something.
Is there a role?
Nope. I just have to cast it for 10 minutes.
The information you learn is accurate but might be couched in figurative language. For example, if you have a mysterious magic axe on hand, the spell might yield this information. Okay, yeah. I've used this before as biscuit pitter patter. Okay. Yes. Biscaria Castle. Many assets lie within. A crystal ball, beasts that displace, and a cache of items if you gain enough favor.
Time to side quest.
All right.
I would say that you also would know that you would have heard of the Princessen who lives at Biscaria Castle, is the ruler of Biscaria, having taken over after Prince Tomlin's death.
What was their name? The new prince?
They are a Princessen, a non-binary successor to the throne,
Princessen.
known as just Princessen Tomlin.
All right.
Are they hot?
Are they
Are
thick?
they hot?
You don't know. They asked for information about the castle.
Their hotness is not legendary? All right.
Oh man!
All right, that's good.
Can I do the sinister or tragic history of my current location? What bad thing happened here?
The prince fucking died.
Hang on, I gotta make a history check.
Okay.
So, other than the prince,
Go
do I
ahead,
know
roll your
anything?
check.
I don't. I know the prince fucking died because I got a 4.
Yeah. You know the history of what happened when you were here.
Yeah.
That's all I really need. Really, I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. Hey, go ahead.
No, that's great. That's great. Please, for stuff like that, always interrupt me. So some folks do whisper as you pass, but there's not that much notoriety of you other than being strangers in the area. The throne room is lit with torches and iron stands. A dark brown carpet is laid over white stone floor. And you see a non-binary half-dwarf sits on the throne before you. Slightly taller than most dwarves you've come across, they have long brown hair, cream-colored skin, and their eyes are dark brown and soft. Their nose long, their mouth pressed in a hard line. They wear regal clothes of Biscaria's colors, white and dark brown, with a dark leather corset and matching bracers. But the thing that sticks out most to you is that this person is quite young. Just a hint of stubble along their chin. Prince Tomland is at your service, giving off very Bella Ramsey from Game of Thrones vibes. Well, hello.
I'll bow.
Oh.
Just
I will also bow.
Yeah, like,
I
I will
bow and
also
flip
bow.
my coat out. Prince Tomland, we have heard far and wide of your legendary rise to leader of this castle. We apologize, but it seems that our existence may not have been remembered in this castle. We are the remainder of the Wildwell Guardians.
Yes, so I've been told. Please do prove yourselves.
Which one of...
I flex.
I mean, that's
will-
great, Acacius.
I'll
But-
produce the scroll,
Yeah.
the accord.
I'm assuming whoever had the lead, who lined their shit with lead? I'm assuming that's who would be carrying it.
We can't use the lead. It's broke.
No,
Someone
we
broke
lined.
it.
I know I lined my
Someone
bag
lined
with
their
lead
bag,
before.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it was.
You know.
I think it was Noxx.
Yeah, it wasn't
Alright.
me.
I'll pass it to you because clearly you're the one speaking right now.
Face.
Yeah.
Face.
We have an accord that was once written by your successor, or your ex-successor, the one before you, in agreement to assist the Guardians.
Yes, I've heard tell of the Allegiance Accords. Do pass it here.
And I'll use my mage hand to have it float towards them.
And being clear, we have 4 copies of this accord, correct?
They're all signed
Different
towards
kings.
different people, though.
That's right.
Yeah, so we're not handing over all 4. We're just handing over...
The one that
The
is
the
one
one
for
for
this
Biscaria.
place.
Okay, cool.
While this exchange is happening, can I get an eye on like everybody else in the room?
Sure, roll perception.
I said I. Darn it, I should have said nose.
Do they,
smell sus?
Is anyone
It smells
sweating? Is anyone... Can I smell anyone's fear?
Stinky.
I got a 15.
Uh,
17, my bad, because 15 plus 2.
13 plus 2.
Oh, 13 plus 2. Then yeah,
It does
is
it for
15.
you.
I am a dummy.
No, that's fine. You see there are quite a few guards in the room, all standing at the ready. Guards posted by the Princeton, as well as those that brought you inside. Folks seem to be curious, a little on edge, and doubtful, I would say, is the vibe that you're getting.
Okay. Nothing hostile. That sounds cool.
I mean, their hands are like at the ready, but they aren't like pointing their swords at you or anything.
That's fine. My hands are at the ready too, so it's only fair.
Yeah.
They accept the accord from your mage hand, Florence. And as it reaches their hand, you all can see the wax seal melt up into the air and form a sigil. And it's not the sigil of the Wildwell Guardians, but it is the new sigil that Florence has crafted for you all that appears in the air above them. You've made some changes, I see.
We decided to rebrand. The old one was getting a bit stale.
Well, this is clearly an allegiance accord meant for us, and I am nothing if not lawful. Please, tell me what it is you wish to tell.
Well, and I turn to the others. The world is about to end. Again, according to Waverly. And we seek assistance from any realm that has already pledged it to the Guardians. Are you aware of one Melinda Highwater?
Yes. Unfortunately, she met her death at Biscaria Castle not long ago.
Yes, well, in her stead, we have risen up as the, and I point to the medallion, forgotten Guardians. We wish to fulfill her last wishes.
Make a deception check.
Oh, baby, you know I can do that. Oh, you want a deception
Can
from the
I?
bard.
While that's happening, can I also do a guiding whispers on the Prince-En? Specifically
Yes.
when she was when they were like, I am nothing if not lawful. What do you want? Like, I'm just kind of like, are you?
All right, sure. Yeah, go ahead and roll insight and feel free to add your guiding whispers.
So
feature.
funny. I'm like dumb, like, you know, like not dumb, but like 8 in intelligence. And like part of me was like, she's not dead. Like we just and I was like, oh, tactics. I see.
I got a 27, baby.
Wow.
Oh my god!
They blow up.
I'm not rolling low this season. I promised myself.
Right. They say, very sorry to have heard of this. Many of us lost loved ones that day. Friends, family, my own father died. I'm sure you're aware. Were you not there?
Yes.
Interesting that you lived. And Noxx, what was your insight roll?
21.
All right. You hear the whispers of Marge come to your ear. Seems to be a trustworthy sort. I mean, lawful, I would say so, especially being a dwarf. People of Biscaria, they're very keen on their laws.
Okay.
Good thing you got the accord to give them, that's for sure.
I'll kind of just like internally just kind of nod, trying not to nod to myself because I'll look like a fucking idiot.
When they say interesting that you lived, can I just like check on Rudolph? I'm not whipping him out or anything. I'm just like, okay, Rudolph, we still good? Like, still in good company here.
Yeah. Rudolph is not glowing at this point in time. I will remind you, Rudolph is not a lie detector, but they are definitely something to let you know if combat's about to start.
Exactly. That I don't care if the kid's lying. I just want to make sure that like I want a heads up just in case some stuff's about to go down. So
Yeah.
yeah.
We chances are hard to kill, as are our friends.
Of course. Well, this being the case, I believe that we have some assets that we must provide to you. There was quite a bit of our armies that unfortunately fell that day. But we've been hard at work getting things to recuperate our assets here. And please roll a persuasion check. And I will say that you can... Has anyone else been in the conversation yet? Actively, or have people just been like...
I've been letting Florence do
Take the lead.
the thing.
Yeah. All right.
Acacius is just standing there flexing. Just in case that's distracting to anyone present. I just want to put that out there.
Can I... This is... In 6 seconds, no more than 6 seconds, I want to push the conversation a little bit more aggressively, that implying that we won't take no for an answer, but we are on a very important mission that we don't really care what your current resources are. We want them. And I will say, as I sort of tilt my head, you understand that the Guardians once led this realm and all of its safety. I would imagine any guards at your stead will fight for us. And try to roll with intimidation. But I want to keep a keen eye on how they receive the intimidation within that 6-second frame.
Okay. Sure.
Ooh, baby. That is 30 intimidation.
Jesus. They poop themselves.
You're a bard.
Okay, let's see. You see the Prince's sort of stoic, regal nature about them crack a bit under this pressure. They rolled a 4 to try and get
almost
to face this intimidation check. I did say I am nothing if not lawful. You've given us the accord. Of course, what we have is yours.
You are
Patron
as wise.
Council, please bring forth the cash. And you see 3 men bring forward with the orange Patreon logo on their chest as they kneel for you
Numbers.
and open up a cache of items that were voted on by our patrons. You receive 3 potions of superior healing, a restorative ointment, and an amulet of the drunkard.
Ooh.
As these items are given to you, they say, "We do not have a potion maker anymore here, unfortunately, but we do have this. This amulet will allow you to drink ale, mead, wine, anything that's about a glass or so, and it will heal you as if it were a potion of healing.
I
Allows
look
you to
immediately
save
at Noxx. Sorry.
I immediately look at the boys and I'm like,
I immediately look at Noxx.
It will only work once per day, I believe. You'll have to spend some time with this amulet to find out for yourselves. Riders, and they clap their hands next to their head. And you see double doors burst open as a rider on a large black panther-like beast emerges. This beast is about 20 feet long, 15 feet high, and has tentacles covered in fur. It sort of shimmers in and out of existence as it walks. You'll also have access to our army of riders, displacer beasts that we have tamed. I'm sure they'll be of great use when the war against the Archdragon comes.
I see that Biscaria has not lacked a wise leader.
I do love some pets.
Me too.
Acacius tucks the little bit of the rope that was hanging out of their basket just back in. It's like, yes.
And we are different than the Guardians used to be. In return for your loyalty to the Accord, I will speak to my father and have a crate of his best wine sent to the castle.
Can drink that, right? You're old enough.
They can do whatever they want.
It will
They're
make
the Prince-en.
it'll make the coming days a bit easier.
Sorry.
They make the rules.
That is fair.
Are they giddy? Are they like
You know
nuts?
they-
Are they like
we do not
nuts?
speak for our friend Waverly. You can drink as much wine as you want.
I drank
stoically.
twice that when I was half your height.
Don't talk about height. Why are you doing this?
Can I use gift of gab on my friends?
Straight up.
I don't know. Can you?
No,
I don't
it's
think
just
so.
me.
Yeah. Oh, that's why you did the intimidate in 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Smart. They just their face goes blank. It's quite stoic as they stare at all of you, jabbering amongst yourselves.
Well, feels like we've taken a lot of your time. And you've been great. So, unless anybody else has any other things they need to say, we should probably let the Prince-en go back to being an amazing ruler for this place.
I suggest we
Just a
spend
thought.
I suggest we spend the evening bolstering the economy of the castle.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
I think that is such a good idea.
I don't understand what that means.
They're gonna go bar hopping.
Oh, I just had a thought. There is something that we do. Do you know where we could get our hands on a crystal ball? Just for Forgotten Guardians things. We're trying to prepare as best we can for this upcoming war, and it could really help us out.
Are one of you a scryer?
We're hunting for one, and if we get the necessary requirements that they would need, they might be more inclined to join us.
Interesting. Well,
Nottingsby is one of our next destinations, and we hear good things about the scribes there.
I believe that Mage Wilso, God bless their soul, had a ball that isn't being used at the moment. I can do some digging, see if I can find it.
Appreciate that. Good old Wilso. Love that guy.
Yeah.
A really nice vibe, you know?
They were quite the strategist.
His story now occupies my deck. I wish I was here to gather your fathers. My apologies.
Thank you. Well, and go ahead and make a persuasion check, and you may do so with advantage.
Riz.
I'm like giving baseball signs to Noxx behind my back.
Yo, say that. Say, yo.
I think I'm gonna use my talking titties inspiration
Yeah.
for this one.
All right.
Oh, much better. Thank you, Kat. And also Shara for giving it to us. That is a 28, which would have been a 13.
Wow.
Good.
It does seem that some of you are more used to decorum than others, and they shoot a daring look at Waverly.
Yeah, I flash my Kindred Souls armor as well as my Forgotten Guardians. I'm not here for this kid's bullshit.
Oh.
Though quite armed you are, perhaps you do not need a crystal ball.
No, we need it. I think we need it. But,
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't have one to spare, we don't want to step on any toes if you know where we could get a different one.
All things said, you're welcome to spend your evening at our town's inn, free of charge. And do
So,
take...
Oh.
Sorry. Quick
over the
interjection.
princess.
When you say free of charge,
Can I just
how much is included? Are we talking room, a meal, a drink, another drink,
Throw persuasion with
another
disadvantage.
drink? I don't know. I'm flexing pretty hard right now, Shar.
I'm gonna go ahead and like stare at the prince and just look and mouth like, I'm so sorry.
Also 13.
Could have been worse.
could have been one.
You
Yeah.
may all share a room, and yes, meals will be provided.
Very generous.
Nice.
Thank you.
Plenty
Did I
gracious.
find the crystal ball? It will be available at your doorstep in the morn.
Appreciate that too.
Most gracious. Now, we've taken too much of your time, and
Yes.
clearly can only make matters worse. And I sort of like flash a smile at the princess. Unless my compatriots have anything else that they need.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm good.
I will kneel, though, as I probably would as a knight, to the princess and bow my head. And hopefully that is the most formal gesture they've seen of this party so far.
A lawful one yourself.
Yes. I, of course, expect a certain amount of help. But at the end of the day, we are also here to serve the people and our leaders of the lands. I am at your service.
Well, if you are at my service, perhaps you should stay in my castle.
Perhaps I should.
Please set up a room for the good. And they turn back to you.
Hestia.
Hestia. The crystal ball shall be delivered to your room here. Save me the trouble.
Thank you.
And you are dismissed from the throne room, feeling like you got basically everything you could have gotten out of that conversation.
Yeah. Like, hey, so Hestia, are you gonna be like, you gonna be staying over here, and we're just gonna be out doing our own thing, or? It feels like you can't really turn down getting a free room in the castle.
Yeah,
but
you should not turn that
definitely.
To be honest, I am not one of a drinker anyways. So, if you would all like to amuse yourselves, there are other things I can do.
Florence is just like shaking, thinking about how better the beds probably are in the castle.
Well, I
mean-
will always extend the offer to come and join. You do not have to drink. It might be nice to get our faces out there for the people that we serve.
Exposure.
That's
I'm gonna let you guys expose yourselves.
Hey now. Hey now.
And I'm gonna go check out the displacer beasts and the riders. I'm just gonna hang out with them because I don't
suit
drink
yourself.
either.
I will
Suit
say,
yourself.
unless I am requested, I will, and if they are making my room, I suppose I could join the team for
Bonding.
social
We can go hang out and
interaction
bond.
and whatnot.
Yeah. Team building exercise.
I need to go to
Love
the
to see
inn
it.
because I hope that they have a laundry service.
That's fair. They gotta have something here, right?
We've been
Like,
traveling
they gotta.
for a while, and my clothes did not get cleaned.
I would like.
Do not have prestidigitation to help you out with that. I'm very sorry.
Yeah, I would like a river. I didn't take a dip when we were melted that ice thing, but I am very much still covered in decomposing Well, I rubbed myself
That's
against
why
a
you
tree.
probably didn't get the right vibe with the
I
princess.
know. I was like flexing my
covered in
muscles
shit.
and everything, and it just wasn't working, and I couldn't understand why. But you're right. It's because I literally smell like dead person.
Also, canon that it was like 4 days to get here.
Yeah.
You just did not have time.
Watch.
I would say
That's why I'm unscathed,
Um,
because I'm wearing full plate. It's masking all of most of my disgustingness, and anything else I burn off.
I would say
I took a-
Acacius 100. Yeah,
Oh, I
Acacius
just
would
took,
have like prestidigitated, not prest, like druid crafted a very strong scent of flowers, but it is not
Yeah.
masking the scent at all.
Yeah, next time prestidigitation all around, all around.
Yeah.
I went wet dog, and then I sat next to like Hestia, so I'm
warm up,
as
yeah.
clean as I'm gonna be.
Well, let's go get ourselves
Okay.
settled at whatever room they want us to share, and we will inquire about maybe some bathroom things where you can get tidied up, and maybe there's a laundry service somewhere.
I might just also buy new clothes. I'm
We
sure
can do that too.
I'm sure that Steve's franchise has made it here.
I'm sure.
And you get to the inn. You actually find pleasantly surprised that they've been notified ahead of time of your arrival. You're set up with a quite large suite that does include a washroom with a large tub. But Hestia is the only one that is going to awaken with 15 temp HP from such a lavish rest.
Oh, it feels good.
You also do receive the crystal ball, which is yours to keep. And before we finish our episode in, once again, Dragon Age inspired playstyle, I need to know, what's the next area you're going to? You've got Fear Fort, Tessera, or Feywild, and we'll start our next session at that location.
Well,
Didn't-
I mean, Feywild seems pretty wild.
It has been a
Pretty
while since I've
crazy.
been home. I would like to go to Fear Fort, but I'm nothing but a team player.
I mean, I can do whatever the team wants. I'm just thinking, like, I don't know, Fear Fort is cool, but I mean, I feel like that might be a nice thing to do. Like, oh, and last but certainly not least, home. You know, like, haha.
My home's in Tessera.
Oh. Do you want to go home? We could go say hi to people you know.
What?
I don't know.
I do need
Just saying.
to.
I
I need to stop by and say hello. I need to check on some things at my friend's house.
I look at Waverly, and like immediately a moment of realization comes over my face. Now, I do want to go to Fear Fort, and I've never been as far as Tessera before, but there are a couple companions in the Feywild that we could meet that may be able to assist us.
yeah, like that cool god tree, right?
Yeah, I was about to be like, do we know where this tree is? Because I want to hear this story. And if I hear the story from the tree, all the better.
Also, like, they don't need to know it didn't come from Waverly. Could just get straight from the tree's mouth.
Just get straight from the trees. Bark.
Bark? Yeah.
I mean, now I don't want to go to the Feywilds because I don't want you to have that story yet. But
No! But, like,
I think we should go
but
to the
be like,
Feywild.
actually, like, to focus up and be like, this is our job. Where do we actually want to go?
I do want to pick up some stuff from Dan in Tessera, but that and my Katrina has probably been missing her sister, but other than that, it's fine. I'm down for wherever.
We gotta go
And if
to
you
all
guys
the places
really-
anyways.
If you guys really want to
Hestia?
talk to the god, go ahead.
Let's do Tessera.
I'm gonna go
Executive
to-
decision?
We are gonna go to all the places anyways, so I'm down to go to Tessera.
I also have a map of that place, so
Let's go to Tessera.
it might be a little old.
And on that note, the episode is over. and see what changes have come to the world of Tessera.
Oh my goodness. Hello, everybody. This was a great time. Thank you so much for joining us. You mean so much to us, and we hope you had a good time. If you did, and you want to show your support, the best way to do so is by heading on over to patreon.com/tabletop tiddies. When you become a patron, you get access to a bunch of stuff, like behind the scenes little snippets. You get our after show, you get bonus episodes, miniseries, you get to be a part of a cool group of people in this world that apparently give us cool caches and have a logo of the Patreon logo, and that's cool. Yeah, you should do it because it is really helpful to us and really helpful to you for having more content to consume. So patreon.com/tabletop tiddies. We also have a merch store, and if you want to plaster our logo and our characters all over your body in t-shirts, sweaters, blankets, pillows, what have you, you can absolutely do so by heading on over to tabletoptiddies.threadless.com. Definitely go and check it out. All of our new stuff is up there right now for you to peruse and purchase at your leisure. Last but not least, make sure to follow us on social media at Tabletop Tiddies, and if you tweet using the hashtag TTTitties, or just use the hashtag on Instagram or really anywhere, we'll see it, and we will name an NPC after you.
Like the troll. Ghoul.
Yeah! You can find all of this info on our website at www.tabletoptiddies.com, and remember, when we say titties, it is with double D's, baby.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.